Hi, y'all. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? I haven't been on in quite some time. I've been extremely busy, um, and just kind of a little low on the energy. Uh, but I am feeling so much better today. I did a beautiful, wonderful fast this weekend, and getting back to healthy living. And so I did a fast over the weekend, a serious fast. It was about I don't know, like a 40-hour fast or something like that. So yeah, it's a journey. Definitely it's a journey. I mean, you take the good and the bad and the ugly. And yeah, and then after the fast, I experienced, oh God, I experienced pains in my legs, pains in my back, knee pains like that I've never felt before. And then all of a sudden it was on Sunday, the pains got better. You really have to do rest is very, very important when you're fasting. You need to get enough rest, drink enough water. It's highly, highly important. And yeah, and then the pains subsided by Wednesday evening. I mean, not Wednesday evening, sorry, Sunday evening. And and then, yesterday I worked. I was tired and actually moody. Was irritable all day. And but then, today I actually uh got enough rest today and feel a lot better. Um like I all my inflammation, I would say 98% of my inflammation is gone, and that is freaking amazing. It is so amazing that my inflammation is like practically gone because I haven't felt this good in I don't even know, like years. I haven't felt this good. Like I can't even remember when the last time I felt this great. And that's really sad. Like I have been like I can even like watch what I can do. I couldn't do that before. I can actually massage my shoulder, my left shoulder now. I couldn't do that before. I had to do this. I had to like kind of push the arm to be able to massage my shoulder. And oh, I got an itch. I mean, I can't believe this. And then sleeping on my right side, I couldn't do that. I couldn't sleep on my right side. I mean, I can't believe I lived like this. I just can't believe it. And then the other thing that I'm doing is the diet. I'm sticking to actually an anti-inflammatory diet. Is no yeast. So that means I cannot eat any bread, even sourdough bread that has yeast in it. It has a little bit of yeast in it. But I can eat that maybe occasionally and, you know, no alcohol, no sugar, no, not even honey, not even certain fruits that contain are like high in sugar, like bananas, grapes. I cannot, none of that. I can eat berries, I can eat like green apples, but yeah, it's pretty difficult. You have to be really disciplined to really do this and really determined. But and also, I mean, I was reading up on it. It's like the fountain of youth. It makes you look younger, this type of protocol. It makes you look younger. I read it increases collagen production. So yeah, there's certain foods I cannot eat. I've been uh making my own things. Like I made bread out of lentils. I found a recipe on YouTube. It's only like a few ingredients. And then the way the bread rises is with baking soda or baking powder. Yeah, so I have to find ways, I make my own ice cream now. I make my own yogurt. Uh, like I have to find ways to not consume processed foods. And the other thing is the palm oil. Palm oil is like really bad and it's in everything. It's in salad dressing, the seed oils in salad dressing, it's in chips. I have to avoid all those things. I definitely have to avoid all those things. Um, so yeah, it's definitely a process. I just saw my dad a minute ago. He's like, "Oh, you lost weight." And I was like, "Oh, really?" I feel like I haven't lost that much weight. So yeah, that's where I'm at. The other thing is, um, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I went to the other like 2 weekends ago. We went to a rodeo. It was a lot of fun. That's where I got the hat. I didn't even know they had rodeos in New Jersey. It was like a ton of people that showed up. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And I'm really glad to be back on camera. I miss being on camera. Wish I had more time, and I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everybody's hanging in there. I know a lot of stuff is happening in Europe and the UK. A lot of things happening in the US, but yeah, it's like I feel like, well, personally, I'm like, wow, the layers are just with the diet, it's just coming right off. And the other thing I have to say, oh, about the sugar, it is until you stop ingesting sugar, you don't realize how highly addictive it is. It is so addictive. I feel like, like it just like exploded in my mind. And like you really see, like it really, when you stop it, it's like the brain fog goes away and you see like beyond the matrix. You really see like beyond it. I mean, it could drive, yeah. I felt like I was gonna go crazy yesterday, but I didn't. And that you're gonna go, you, when you do it, if you do it, you're gonna go through that. You might go through that, that phase. So you gotta like really ground yourself, drink a lot of water, get enough rest. But I mean, yeah, like I'm not recommending anything. Always consult with your doctor. I gotta put in a disclaimer in here into it. I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, it's something that, if you're into health, maybe look into it. But yeah, always consult with your doctor. Um, so anyway, yeah, so many things going on. There are a lot of things going on in the world, a lot of unraveling, dismantling, uh things just moving very fast. People people out there that are angry and not happy and yeah, a lot of stuff. We're gonna look into some things. One thing I want to look into, actually, you know what? I want to do Europe first. I want to do the UK first, and then we'll do New Jersey, because there's a lot of things, locally, local elections that are happening, and maybe I'll just talk about that last because I do not want to bore my audience. And I know a lot of my audience lives in the UK. I do not want to bore you. All right. So let's start with like we need some good news here. We need some good news in Europe. We definitely need things are moving slow. People are losing their mind. People are acting in a violent manner. Um, in Ireland, they're marching and they want this immigration. All these countries in Europe want these people out of there that don't belong there. Um, so I'm really hoping and praying for, some good news here, for things to change, for the deep state to let go of Europe. I mean, it just seems like they just do not want to let go and they don't care. What is it going to take? What is it going to take? So I'm really let's just see. Let's take a look for the UK. Let's take a look. What can we expect? Please let us know if there's, you know, call upon my spirit guides. I put protection over me, protection over my audience, bubble of protection in the name of Mother, Father, Creator, Yeshua Christ. So, ooh, wow, this popped out. This is a very, this is an independent card. She's independent, she's abundant. Um, she's, you know, she can hold her own. Sovereignty. She definitely can hold her own. So the positive outcome of all of this is the people will be able to hold their own. So let's see what else. What else do the cards want to say? What other positive outcomes will there be for the UK? Ending. There's going to be an ending. So it looks like there's going to be an ending. All right. So there's going to be an ending with words. So remember, these are swords. So swords have to do with communication. See if I could like tune into this. I'm seeing like a piece of paper. It's like a scroll, and somebody's opening the scroll. And remember, this is symbolism. It's an announcement. I'm seeing a man like opening up the scroll. He has like grayish hair, kind of like thick eyebrows. I don't know who that is. But he's making an announcement and they're knocking on doors. I see them knocking on doors. They're taking women and children separately from the men. And I feel like you see this card has like a woman in it and a child, and they're on a boat. So honestly, what this tells me is that they're going to be leaving. And it looks like they're working on this, but this isn't going to be for a while. it's going to be to the point when people are like on their last legs, but they're going to get their wish, their greatest wish. See, they're going to be leaving. These are people leaving. But it's not going to be for a while. Eights. These are eights, nines. Things are going to come, they're going to come to a climax. Um, Unfortunately, it might get a little worse. So I'm just going to ask when, like, when is this going to happen? Like, when, is it going to be during the summer? When things actually, the unrest improves? Like, give me Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Yeah, this looks like, see, I got Ace of Swords, I got the Tower, and I got the Hanged Man. So, my feeling, my feeling is something is gonna happen during the summer. I'm also getting like the electricity might go out. Um, but really, I would to really see significant changes, it's gonna be because these are slow cards. Like it's not gonna be until the fall, like to see significant changes. And it's gonna be done legally. It's gonna be done in a legal manner. That's what I'm getting. And then let's see. So any positive, well, we already said what was positive. So anything else? Okay, so let's say, all right, so yes, let's ask, you know what? I wanted to ask about the med beds. So med beds. Oh, you know what? I wanted to do the other cards for the UK. So let's see, for the UK, is, like we're focusing on positive outcomes for the near future for the UK. Healing. Oh, there's going to be healing for the UK. Self-care, introspection, meditation. And I was telling Caroline we should do a big meditation for Europe to facilitate changes. So there's going to be healing. That's great. So that is wonderful. And then I'm gonna get another card for any positive outcomes for the UK. see. Great shift. Personal, I need my glasses. Personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then, expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. So there is going to be there's a positive shift. There's healing, and then there's going to be a positive shift.